Lifestyle, this be mine. Pass around the motherfucking mind. I'm about to drop 10 racks on the chain. If I there was a time when my world was filled with darkness, darkness, darkness. And I stopped dreaming, now I'm supposed to fill it up with something, something, something. In your eyes, I see the eyes of somebody I knew before, long, long, long ago. But I'm still trying to make my mind up. Am I free or am I tied up?
What's going on? There we go. Now you guys can hear me. Well, welcome to another episode of American News. We are going to get our late night started. It's about to be 11 o'clock soon. So, we'll get there. Gonna listen to some music and enjoy ourselves. Getting the game started. I got some old mixes that I've made. So we're going to listen to an old mix. Listen to a heavy mix just so we can get into it. Okay. Where my name Murky comes from. I used to produce under it. Like mix under it. I keep changing my name a lot. I changed my name a lot. So. How the fuck is everything just like fucking up? The audio is just being a dick today. Boom, 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 boom. So I mixed this. We're gonna listen to it. Go. You guys can listen to it too. The information is on there. It's on SoundCloud. Just check it out. I need to start cranking it because it's about to get heavy. We about to get going. Shit goes in though. Shit goes in. Really low dub, but it just reminds me of the old stuff that I used to listen to, like 501 and shit. Okay, here we go. Not gonna be able to hear anything. Oh, no. There's a blue thing over there. What the fuck was that blue thing? Oh, never mind. Okay, I'll grab that instead. I see him. I see them. There's two people. Oh my god, 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 why do I keep doing that? Fuck, I have the javelinas. Gold hoes at my shows, they be off their clothes. Lock jaw, chrome to your dome till you get Glock jaw. Gotta love ASAP. His best albums right here. I got that good stuff that you want. See what other mixes I got that are good. Face is good. It's heavier. Hoes at my shows, they be stripping off their clothes. Impressions is a good one. Different. Like some house shit. Got some locked up ones here. This is a good one though. Yeah, I was DJing a lot. I don't do it that much anymore. Kind of into newer stuff, like into a whole bunch of stuff. There we go. I'm gonna hide right here. Fuck you guys. We should do a kick sesh of me DJing. That'd be fun. Yeah, this shit just goes in. I was high as fuck when I made this, I think. It's like, okay, so we put together a playlist. And it's just me going down my playlist. Oh, there's somebody like close by. Can't see me though, you can only see my butt out here. Oh my god, he's got like his little recon drone. I see his recon drone. That's funny. He's got a little painkiller. He can't see me. This is like the perfect spot. He's like trying to find me. Here we go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. God, I used to DJ house a lot. Like a lot. That was my shit. Look at him trying to find me. He's still trying to find me.
Cool. That's like a whole wave of people like that might just try and listen to it, you know what I mean? Because you can't deny house music, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what style of music you like, that loop. You like music, you like house. You just haven't realized it yet.
It's a good fade in. Good transition. Rhythm. You can move too.
Feel how the night slips away. Come on, let's have fun. Enjoy everyone. 'Cause I know
Oh, it's about to go in though. You guys are not ready for it.
this is a night made for dancing. This and that may be just some romancing. Maybe it's just made for bugging. Hugs and kisses or just some good loving.
Wait till her voice comes in. The voice goes in. The like, you know, not her voice right now, but the one for the other part of the song, for the verse. And they like cut it up. They cut it up pretty nicely. I'm smacked. Sorry, I'm not making any sense. You're like, they are singing. Like, yeah, no. Right here. Turn it down a little bit for you guys. Underpaid every time. All day, all night. This is my jam right here. This is a good one. This is a good one right here. Not gonna be a fool. Not gonna be down and stepped on. Go down on the floor. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? Fucking asshole. I'm dead. That was crazy. Music was too loud. Couldn't hear. Couldn't concentrate. I was just vibing. How much did I get? Talk about this guy. Dude, 460. Yeah. Like, of course you were gonna win, dude. Of course you were gonna fucking win. Ridiculous. Preposterous. Everything in between. Stay. Fall down. Ugh. What's going on? Why does it say it's offline? Hey, come on, man. How am I offline? I'm still there. There you go. Okay, we're still here. We're still here, right? Yeah, we're still good.
Hey guys, welcome back. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this. And I know you're wondering about the new setup. This is the new studio I've been working on for the past couple months. So here we are. This is the new setup now. And I also want to take the time to thank you guys for watching the videos and all you guys that are members and donate to the channel. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. So thank you. Alright, on to the video. A friendly reminder to lock your doors. Wouldn't the hills have eyes, bro? Does she have a knife in her mouth? That's crazy.
Got a titty hanging out, I think, too.
Oh my god, bro. She straight looked like a zombie.
That's a guy. That's a guy.
Yeah, remember to lock your doors. I don't know who still goes to sleep at night with their doors unlocked, or who has them unlocked throughout the day. You are brave if you do. A little brave and a little crazy. Might not even be human. That might be a skinwalker.
What's up, man? Welcome. Observer eyes. What's up, man? Just munching out and watching some stuff real quick before we get to another game.
This is painfully accurate. It really is, man. It's so accurate. It's not even funny. People bought up the entire grocery store and still nobody stayed home.
Bro, I don't know where it's coming from.
Chanting?
Genuinely, like, what is this?
It got louder, more intense. I couldn't see where it came from.
just keeps going. What the?
I mean, that could be a real cult. That could be an actual real cult. FYI, if you hear chanting, don't go following the noise. Maybe walk in the other direction.
Arm, and then even Nixon. There's like hours in
What?
you gotta go there while they're, but while I'm there, I have.
What? That's Alex Jones? What the fuck?
But I didn't have time to like reload it, so I like duck into a place, and cause they have like all these little cabins and like they're listening to music and partying, and I duck in and it's like a photo of Henry Kissinger dressed as a woman, simulating sticking his fingers in his. And it's just those little things you see. And no, I'm telling you. And
What the fuck?
Bro just casually met Alex Jones. That's crazy. GTA 5 side mission. Yeah. Damn, dude is so lucky. That would be so cool to meet Alex Jones randomly.
What the fuck?
Just an accident waiting to happen. That's a whole studio apartment. Yeah. It's Russian roulette at this point.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to quickly make this video to prove to you that we can no longer trust anything that we see with our eyes.
Damn,
We can't
that's
trust
pretty good.
images that we see on social media.
Yeah, I saw this one. This is creepy.
We can't trust our friends. We can't trust the news. We can't trust anything or anyone. So be careful out there.
Have you guys ever watched Captured? It's a British TV show where a soldier gets
That was
framed for
crazy.
something that he didn't do using deepfake. And when I was watching it, this was a few years ago, I was like, damn, you know, that technology seems pretty crazy. There you go. But putting my conspiratorial hat on, I always believe
Right,
that when
let's
they
get
give
going.
something to the masses, they've probably had access to it for the last 10 years. They're only giving you access now, which then also makes me think, how many events and political events out there do you think have been faked? How many things that you've seen on the TV were being faked right in front of you? And I think we're going to reach a point where nobody trusts the internet. They want you to distrust each other. They just want to create chaos in the world. And, you know, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but we've reached a point where the internet is dead. Is this person in front of you real? You're going to have to keep rubbing your eyes. Let me look at Dina's teeth. Let me look at his mouth area. That's why you have to be more rooted in real life. The point I always make to people is, you know, strengthen your ties in real life. If you're always glued to this device, you don't know if what you're looking at is real or fake.
Yeah, I consider this pretty good. I don't think anyone's steady yet. I think we're gonna look back on this and think, oh, no, when we used to think that was that in the future, it's actually better.
Appalachian hikers followed a whistle distress signal and found this. Remember when Appalachian hikers followed a whistle distress signal and found this?
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. This one's a new one for me, dog.
Now, both of these bottled water sat in the car overnight. This one is spring water.
Alright.
You can see it's completely frozen solid.
Yeah.
Frozen. This the sun. Not a speck of ice nowhere in the water. Can someone tell me why this has happened? This is purified. This is spring. Solid, frozen. Yeah, help me out, y'all.
I know one liquid that don't freeze. Antifreeze. I wouldn't drink it, man. Things wrong with that water.
This is crazy, y'all.
Hey, here's more proof.
I just want to show y'all that this is the only water left. What is the problem with the Sunny?
It's made by Coca-Cola.
Why don't people like the Sunny?
Well, it tastes good, but
Crazy that this is the only water.
it gives you thirst. There's a lot of sodium in it.
Dying of thirst and drink the Dasani. Now, if that's not a statement, bro. But that also brings up another question. How are they staying? Like, how is that company surviving? If people hate it that much, I don't know how you
Coke.
can keep your
They're made by
company alive.
Coca-Cola.
POV, you live in Hollywood and walk to a coffee shop one time and gained a stalker. How do you find out where they live? Wait, this dude's not homeless. He got different fits. Wait, is he homeless? Yeah, he got different fits, bro. Oh, that's creepy. Oh my god.
Got one.
Damn, we looking for keys now. Oh, never mind.
Objective, locate and have
Dude said this is mine now. And the LAPD tells you just get a dog. I have a restraining order now. Wow.
Got him.
They said get a dog, bro. It's not a problem until he unalives you. That's crazy. The system is broken.
Imagine owning Escalade, access to money-powered Google search, and you take it upon yourself during an ice storm apocalypse to fill two storage bins full of gasoline.
Damn, bro, I
Maybe
thought it was
those
speed.
storage bins are for your Christmas decorations that you should have put away last month, not unleaded. What do you imagine doing with those? You gonna just trap fumes with a lid and store it in your garage? They're just gonna eat through that plastic like a snack, baby. You're supposed to be purchasing snacks, Doritos, Chips Ahoy cookies, Tostito pizzas. That's what you're supposed to be purchasing, not 2 storage bins of gasoline. And then what? It's gonna catch on fire? Because our emergency personnel are taking care of exploding trees, not exploding garages. Your Escalade is about to be a $90,000 scented Yankee Candle is what's about to happen. Stay safe.
That's crazy, man. I wonder if she even made it home. I just know that, yeah, started eating through that plastic container. There's no way she made it home.
Alright, so if y'all never seen Final Destination, that car back in the trailer just bumped, and that shit just jumped like off, like it's about to fall off the trailer. I ain't getting behind the Joker, but I mean, I'm gonna come up on the side of him like, nah, actually, I'm about to just ride by. That gonna get one more bump. That shit's going down. That joint is crazy. Yo!
Fully loaded. Configure drivers. The phosphorus barrier installed. The painkiller drone arm installed.
What's going on?
Yo, that's crazy.
Damn, that
Happening.
eye is totaled, bro. How'd that truck driver not notice? That's crazy. Like, for real, how are you not paranoid, constantly checking your rear view? He's right, though. One more bump and that thing's coming clean right off.
Someone is playing the piano.
Huh? Kitty cat?
Someone is playing.
Yo, why is he actually good?
Yeah, it sounded really good.
Oh, my guy was getting into a rhythm. She should have let him finish. The dogs are
Yeah,
like they're
he was
getting into a
cooking.
heartbreak.
Making those biscuits.
You guys see this? So Congress just determined that every new car going forward has to include a kill switch, which gives them the ability to turn off your car if they so choose, that you are in a state of emergency. Really interesting. This is so Orwellian that Orwell himself would not believe it, and we need to start being very honest with each other as citizens of the United States. Our government, Congress, does not represent the voice or the will of the people, which was supposed to be their job originally. And if we do not fundamentally change the way our government behaves, we are forever lost as citizens because they're all bought and paid for, and they do not care about us.
Wow, 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 wow. You know, I saw a video the other day where they were basically explaining the way our world works right now, and it made so much sense. I just can't remember what the word was. They used some word that meant that basically our country is ruled by rich people, that we don't really have a democracy. Plutocracy, here we go. Okay, plutocracy, a country or society governed by the wealthy, an elite or ruling class of people whose power derives from their wealth. A society that basically just benefits the rich, so like billionaires and politicians and Congress and lizard people and aliens and the Illuminati.
Teardrop ops outcome unsuccessful.
Can I help you?
You come back for sure.
I'm good.
No, I got she managed she wants to
Then you can go over there.
Down.
What the hell, bro?
Oh, it's not funny. Get inside. I know. Look at the fuck.
partly cloudy with a chance of rock. Oh, bruh.
What is actually happening here? What? Get inside, my guy. Volcano, January 24th, 2026. The Hawaii Volcano Observatory reports that episode 41 of the ongoing Kalu Summit eruption officially commenced this morning. It really is raining rocks. Damn, bro. Is this not dangerous? You get a concussion, my guy. This ain't real. 8 million burgers a day ain't coming from cows. You know, I used to think that was a crazy statement, and now I'm realizing that the math ain't mathing. It wouldn't surprise me if fast food meat was actually this. It's actually not that crazy, to be honest.
I'm getting my things together to get off the plane, and the door closed at the last stop, which is my stop, but oh, they're turning off the lights. I have no idea where I'm going. It just kept going. Oh, this is terrible.
Oh.
I'm getting my things together to get off the plane.
Oh my goodness, bro.
The door closed at the last stop, which is my stop, but oh, they're turning off the lights. I have no idea where I'm going. It just kept going. Oh, this is terrible.
The genuine fear in his eyes. If he can post this, he can call 911. I tried it. They shot me. Thanks, Aaron. Oh my god. Hopefully you make it home. Best of luck to you, my guy. Thoughts and prayers.
Mark my words, the next big war in our lifetime is going to be over water. And if you think otherwise, then you're not paying attention. Mark my words, the next big war in our lifetime is going to be over water. And if you think otherwise, then you're not paying attention.
I believe this, man. I know this just so we can make videos of that sense. Yeah.
Okay, you might not believe what Mr. Beast just promoted after promoting Neuralink a few days ago, the brain implantable microchip. He is on a roll, and I don't know if it's a good one. So, in his latest YouTube video, Mr. Beast goes to a freaking gigantic factory and starts hyping up and promoting lab-grown chicken, totally synthetic, fake chicken, which he says is going to be the future of food, and how great it is that no chickens were harmed and we got to eat all this lovely, yummy, freaking factory chemical food. Now, I'm sure it's so safe and super good for you, wink, wink. But is it not shocking that after Mr. Beast just recently partnered with the Rockefeller Foundation for philanthropy and woo-woo-woo, and in the video where he announces his merging and partnering with them, he happens to do the double devil horns. Like, you can't make this up. Of course, sometimes people accidentally put their hands in funny positions. This does seem intentional, of course. So, he goes to Upside Foods, this startup company. Woo! He eats it and says how great it is. And keep in mind, dude, if Mr. Beast promotes something, it's going to be based on a business agreement. This isn't some willy-nilly thing. Of course, he goes there to promote not just a new company that's coming up, but one that is promoting lab-grown food to bajillions of people, because, you know, he gets insane views. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think it's great to promote brain implantable microchips and lab-grown meat? Because last I thought, I'm pretty sure there's a plan to make all of that happen widespreadly. The thing I will say, like, people will think this is good if you're vegan, right? And it all started with veganism when they were promoting fake cheeses that was made of soy isolates, or in some cases there was plastic to be found in it, just like how there was yoga mat chemicals in the Subway food. Subway bread had a chemical in it that was azodicarbide or whatever, which is the chemical that makes yoga mats squishy. But anyways, my point is that I think we need to really seriously focus on making our food supplies great again, and that's not a pun intended, like make America great again, but I'm just saying, they were great a long time ago when it was all organic. Let's go back to that. What do you say? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and follow for more.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with animal cruelty, nothing to do with the animals. They're using somebody like Mr. Beast to make it look cool. Other than this probably not being really good for you, that maybe it's actually terrible. Wouldn't this be the perfect way to have complete control over the food supply? Don't nobody have chickens, nobody has cows, nobody has nothing. You get nothing. You gotta buy it from them.
Life does not. Oh my God.
I'm not even joking.
Life does not. Oh my God.
Something touched me right here. I'm not even joking.
Maybe she had beans for lunch. Who knows? Maybe it's the ghost.
Got a
peeking.
90
There's them haunted
fucking
beans.
ammo clip.
Y'all seen these right here yet?
A 90 mag.
Looks like a
It-
dragon, maybe embedded in the rock, maybe something petrified. Anyways, there's a lot. You know, there's a lot of big stuff. Just watch the video.
That looks like a dog and a fish. I can't see
Are
the
these
dragon.
petrified giants?
What are you talking about? No? Oxidization? Oxidization? Fuck, I can't really fucking talk.
Hostile zeros over there. Sufficient funds, loadout drone available. Danger. Deadly overload imminent.
That one's kind of gross.
Vital signs improving.
Some of those were a little too accurate. Like maybe they were statues at one point. Maybe somebody designed them.
Plainfield, Illinois, front and back porch lights were flashing SOS. I called 911 twice. Officers said they checked, but didn't see or hear anything.
I've already
and
seen
wouldn't
this
go
one.
back.
It's been all over the internet.
20 minutes later, the lights still flashing, and it sounded like someone was calling for help. Steady. Safe and alert.
Wait, that could be SOS. It's probably Morse code. And there's another light on the other side. Damn, what's the backstory here? Tonight in Plainfield, Illinois, I saw something that had been bothering me. I was driving past the boarded up house and noticed both the front and back porch lights were flashing like a signal, not a power flicker. They were purposely turning on and off over and over. It immediately reminded me of Morse code or a silent distress signal of someone who's trapped inside. That could be their way to communicate. I called 911 right away and stayed nearby until police arrived. Damn. They pulled up across the street and what looked like a truck stop from where I was parked. It didn't look like they got out of their car. After waiting about 10 minutes, I left thinking they were going. Damn, that might actually be somebody in there that's being held hostage. That's creepy. That's creepy for sure, bro. I hope they actually checked it. That really could be somebody.
Showing you all proof that an actual robotic chicken begged me to stop eating meat today because nobody would believe.
What the hell? A robot chicken. Nice. They want us to eat that 3D printed meat, bro. It's so they can control the food supply even more.
Oh wow! So now there's a new virus on the loose that has a 75% rate, worse than COVID,
Excuse
and no
me?
cure. And guess where it comes from? India. Yeah, lock it down. And yes, the virus is bad. Again, you see in India, they hang pots from trees to collect the sap from the tree to make a delicacy. The bats are peeing, pooping, and leaving saliva in the pot. And when consumed, humans are getting it. So now some countries are moving like COVID again, doing temperature checks, swabs, trying to make sure people don't have it before they get on their flights. Personally, nobody would be getting on their flights from anywhere if you came from that area. If your ticket shows you came from there, yeah, you sitting right here, buddy. Luckily, the CDC and WHO claims that is at low risk right now and that nobody from the U.S. seems to have it, which is perfect for us. So let's keep it that way. Let's stop hanging pots from trees, you know, until this situation is handled. Please and thank you, because I'm not going through another lockdown. I almost ain't make it through the last one, bro.
That's kind of concerning. After reading this comment, it's really concerning. I didn't even think about it that way. If engine and immune system can't handle this, then who the F are we? Alright, everybody chill. Everybody stay where they are. Nobody move. Don't travel. Don't do anything right now. We can't screw up 2026. Not yet. It's already screwy, but we can't screw it up even more.
What in the world do we think happened here? This place is for sale right now in Monroe, Michigan for under $100,000, which is unheard of in this
What's
city.
up, bitch?
And it's actually cute on the outside, but
Finally got a
makes lot
victory.
more sense when you see the inside. So many of you sent me this listing from my Zillow series, and I'm really disappointed that despite all of my research, I could not figure out what happened in this house. Some people were speculating that it could have been a foreclosure, saying that sometimes people will trash a house when they find out that the bank is taking it over. Sometimes,
Yeah, they will.
if that's the case, the home is listed as a foreclosure instead of just saying that it's for sale. But
That
in the
looks
state
like
of
a crime
Michigan,
scene.
they have no legal obligation to tell you that the home is a foreclosure, as long as they're showing pictures that accurately represent the state of the house. I think what's even more concerning is that there's evidence that children lived in this house. And if a foreclosure is the case, it seems like the parents gave their children a bucket full of red paint and red markers and told them to go crazy on the walls. At least I can hope that it didn't look this way while they were living there.
Let's say it was that they gave him some paint and said go crazy. They made some beautiful art. That real estate agent has some nerve posting those pictures. They could have at least painted over that. Come on, man.
I found a glitched person.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
They look like they're running, right? They're not. They're staying in place. They've been there for like 2 minutes. What?
You know, jogging in place is a thing.
They gotta restart their simulation. Their game's not loading. You're supposed to ignore
Oh,
that.
jogging in place. The fuck? I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
That's funny. I'd like to imagine that they got up to go pee and the wig stayed in place. She was raptured. The wig didn't do enough good deeds. It didn't make it in.
After this, they drove off immediately. A group of friends heard a tale that a woman can be seen swinging on a swing late at night in the middle of nowhere in Corpus, Texas. So they go there and capture something chilling.
Are you having fun? Yeah?
Are you real?
Are you real?
Yes, you can.
Am I talking to a person right now? Please tell me.
We're all seeing the same thing, bro.
Are you alive or
Just say like, have a good night.
Okay, have a good night.
Oh, what the?
Someone or something can be seen swinging repeatedly. When asked if she is real, she doesn't answer and says to the group that she can't leave beyond the fence. Then suddenly something unseen hits the fence and a growl is heard, leaving the group freaked out.
Alright, bro, if you say so. Ain't nobody talking.
That's some weird shit right
Well,
there.
guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
Now let's see what
If
else
you
we
made
can
it-
watch while we wait. Oh, it's starting. That is. Catch up on some gaming news.
Good open game world feels like it never really ends.
Or whatever compilation.
So today we're just gonna kick back and talk about some cool stuff. 10 open world games that never really end. Let's get started off with number 10, The Planet Crafter. Now, unlike a lot of other survival crafting games, especially ones involving space travel, the world here was designed and it's static. It's not randomly generated or anything. This is a game with a definitive endpoint where you can stop, but there's nothing stopping you from just continuously building up the planet, adding more buildings and more stuff, expanding your production capabilities endlessly, it feels like. It's a game you can play alone or up to 10 players, and it's essentially Subnautica if you don't have to worry about sea monsters jump scaring you. That doesn't mean the game is easy, though. You're still likely to die a lot in the early game. Look, the whole point here is to terraform a planet that starts off as like a barren wasteland with zero atmosphere and eventually transform it into this verdant paradise filled with life. And it's a long-ass road to get to that point, but it's extremely satisfying to actually eventually get there. It takes a very long time just to get through the main progression path, but there's enough complexity to the base building here that the game can keep you occupied for like hundreds of hours on top of the hundreds of hours it just takes to finish the damn terraforming project. This game is not talked about enough.
That shit crazy? What the fuck? It's like No Man's Sky, kind of. I think it just looks like No Man's Sky to me.
This is an obvious one,
a clone
but
of it.
No Man's Sky. It's a game that feels like a forever game at this point. It's seen consistent updates ever since it launched back in
It is a forever
2016.
game. If you get stuck
We're
in
very
that game,
close
you
to
will
10
not get out of
years
it.
of totally free updates for this game. And while at its core, it's still the same crafting and resource gathering game that it was when it first came out. Now, there's just so much more to actually do in the game that you could spend easily hundreds of hours playing it. And if Steam reviews are anything to go by, then a lot of people have. Now look, the game gets accusations of being shallow, and I think if you felt that way, you still might feel that way, but like all these new features they're adding, it's nuts, right? They put in a functioning gravity gun.
I like going cave hunting on this game. I would get high with my friend Mallory, and we would go hunt for caves. We would just terraform it to the ground and hunt for caves. And we would do it in virtual reality.
Building out a base. There are some incredible bases out there. I mean, the game gives you so many options for how to build that stuff. Like, the players have come up with some really wild stuff to keep them entertained. No Man's Sky is a game that you can pretty quickly technically wrap up if you want to. You know, just fly to the center of the universe and call it a day. But the real meat and potatoes of this game is everything else you can do and how you actually live in this. All the stuff they've added on for years and years, from freighters to mechs to all different ways to explore, different ways to interact.
Damn.
It means that the actual ending of the game barely even matters. And that's impressive. Next at number 8, Valheim. Now, 5 years.
Oh, I heard
of
that
early
was good,
access
but
with no end in sight.
I didn't get it.
Might sound weird to some, but this game is already an excellent survival crafting game with one of the best, most intuitive base building systems we've seen in the genre. It's also a very challenging game that starts off difficult and then only really gets harder from there. Part of what makes this game so long-lasting, though, is the difficulty on top of the excellent crafting system and the randomly generated and sometimes downright gorgeous map that adds variety to each new start. There's also a huge selection of mods that breathe a lot of life into the game and give players a lot more variety for how they want to experience what's there and see new things. A healthy mod scene is just an essential part of any game's long-term future. Some good mods can double or triple the playtime of a game if there's enough to chew on and a good community behind it.
I heard Valheim was like really good game, but I never got into it.
Perfect example of that.
Really good game though.
Is extremely
a lot of
productive,
gameplay.
Right? There's a lot to dig into here.
Anything
Like,
up here?
The base game is more than enough to keep someone busy for a long time. But again, if you want to make this a real forever game, then it's entirely possible with mods. Now at number 7, Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. Like the first game, Mount & Blade 2 is more of a sandbox game than just like a traditional open world experience. It's a complicated game. It's a set world with cities and factions that never change, but one playthrough will never be exactly like another. There is no set path forward in this game. It's entirely up to you of how you want to build your legend, and that's what makes this game so interesting. It's almost like a more action-focused game of Crusader Kings or Europa Universalis, you know? The game is more about playing a role and seeing what you can accomplish more than winning. Your general goal is always going to be to raise up the ranks and earning wealth and building an army and engaging in diplomacy and warfare, but how it all plays out will be different between each run. The second game has a lot to do, and is generally just a better looking and more accessible game than the first Mount & Blade, but if you want to keep the game going forever, then the first Mount & Blade has a lot of incredible mods made for it. It's a game that could theoretically keep you playing like a good portion of your life, man. I mean, hell, there are people out there that only played Mount & Blade simply because of the absolute incredible amount of mod support that the game has gotten over the years. Next at number 6, Fallout 4. Look, you could say just about any Bethesda open world game never really ends, or you could live
Fallout
for a really long
4
time,
is
but
like the best
Fallout
building
4
game. I love.
especially
That's how I
gives
got
you a
into
lot to
building.
do.
That and the
Outside of
forest.
simply completing
Love
quests
building
and
games.
just exploring the world, right? The settlement building aspect of the game gives it a lot of life.
Insane.
Past the point the credits roll, and the Skyrim-style Radiant quest system at least gives you something to do, even after the rest of the game's content is technically completed. Skyrim has similar randomly generated quests, and it's obviously a game that has kept people playing for a really, really long time, simply on the strength of the game world. But Fallout 4 has more built-in systems designed to keep you playing for a really long time. It's just whether or not you actually want to use it. It might not actually be effective for everyone. You know, a lot of people prefer the more role-play-centric Fallout New Vegas, but the base building in Fallout 4 is satisfying. It's really well done.
Sky. Da, 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 da.
And the colony management aspect where you have to keep your settlements powered and defended offers at least a little depth to what otherwise would be a pretty basic building and crafting system. It gives you a reason. There's also the mods, of course. Most notably,
So
something
many.
like Fallout London, which is one of the most impressive total conversions out there. It's insane. There's a lot to do in Fallout 4. It might not be what we actually want in a Fallout game, but it can still get its hooks in you, and it has with a lot of people. Next at number 5, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It's the Ultra Hand, man. Like, it still feels like a game mechanic from the future. The way this game is able to seamlessly allow you to combine multiple objects together to create various contraptions is still kind of mind-blowing, and it gives so much depth. It's a mechanic that's so good that it needs to be replicated and copied, but I legitimately don't know if any other game makers are even capable of making something that manages to be so intuitive, but also so complex at the same time. The way they're able to take something that was possible only in something like Gary's mod, where you could combine stuff together, but it was a jank fest, into the mechanic we got here fully fleshed out with Tears of the Kingdom, that feels so natural and frictionless. It's just an incredible feat of video game programming. This thing alone makes it possible to waste hundreds of hours in the game if you're up for it. Far beyond the amount of time you'd actually spend on, like, you know, defeating Ganon or something. Sure, it's tempting to just slap together something extremely effective and basic, but the real fun, if you're a tinkerer, is building stuff that's as inefficient and weird and creative as possible. When this game released, it went viral for a reason. The amount of creative, weird things that people did in this game and the amount of time they spent doing it is nothing short of amazing. for Project Zomboid. This is an early access game that never ends. Just last year, they finally brought in multiplayer support. It's unstable, but it's something. Look, this sandbox zombie survival game is still technically not complete, but there's already more than enough here to keep someone busy for a very long time. Just look at the Project Zomboid fan base. So the map of Knox County is entirely hand-built, but it's absolutely massive. Actual like square mileage estimates are all over the place, but if you actually play the game, then all that matters is that getting around takes a long time. Even with a vehicle, it's a hell of a trek getting from one end of the map all the way to the other. It's possible, with enough knowledge and practice, to stay alive for a very long time in this game, but for most people, their playtimes are going to be measured in like minutes at first, and then hours, but rarely ever days.
And I am squinting like nobody's business. I'm squinting.
Project Zomboid is a game that is notoriously lethal. Like something as simple as an infected cut can kill you in the long term. And forget about a zombie bite, even a scratch is enough to infect and kill.
I'm bored, I want to do
Death
something.
Isn't the end of your story though. It's possible to reload into the same game you died in as a new character. And it's possible to find your previous character shuffling around as the Walking Dead where you left them. So the game truly never ends. You can just keep dying and starting over and over again if you want, and Knox County will just keep going on without you. It's a game that's highly dangerous, but it's possible to live a very long time if you're truly dedicated. This is a really unique zombie experience. And now, down at number 3, 7 Days to Die. It's zombie Minecraft set in a massive world filled with unique, handcrafted points of interest. There's enough just to explore that you can keep someone busy for a really long time, but then throw in the base building, the horde defense mechanics, the multiplayer, and the shit ton of
Went back to my
mods.
safe spot.
And this is a game that can be played for a really long time. Now, I know it's far from the most beautiful or intuitive games, but there's just so much there. What still impresses us here is just how elaborate a lot of the points of interest are. You know, they're not just generic structures that you wander in and out of in a second. Many of these buildings are full-on dungeons with puzzles to solve and keys and stuff to collect, all carefully designed to be engaging. They're not just the generic sort of randomly generated structures you're used to seeing in a survival game. Exploration is fun, but base building is just as good. You know, the zombie hordes are pretty relentless when they attack, so even the most impregnable fortress can be breached. Just trying to build the perfect defensive structure can keep someone busy for a really long time. It really is a game of two halves, but both of them are extremely fun in their own way, especially with a friend or two along for the ride.
Was this 7 Days to Die? Never played that game. Could play another game on the channel. Thinking about
Now,
playing another
down
game
at
tonight
number
too.
2, Satisfactory.
Do a random
This
one, like maybe a
factory building
backrooms
game
one or
has a
something.
definitive
Maybe a liminal
endpoint,
space
technically,
one.
Like your progression
Thinking.
does eventually stop at some point.
No, that'd be
and
boring
that's
too.
the
I need
end of the
something like
game.
uppity.
But there's nothing stopping
Need-
a satisfactory
need
player
like a
from
whole
just
bunch of shit going
continuously
on.
building out
Boring
their
right here,
ultimate
doing
eternal
this.
factory
Waiting
for
to get
hundreds
shot,
of hours
basically.
past the point where the game
Ridiculous.
was actually technically meant to end. It's easy to get obsessive about this game. That's the charm of it. It's so cool. It's so immersive with the first-person camera and just existing in this massive structure that you built from the ground up. It's just so satisfying. It's a game that's hard to give up. You know, you just want to keep optimizing your production chain and make even more elaborate and impressive structures for your factory. That's the real satisfactory here. It's the part after you unlock everything. The story, in quotes, is essentially a tutorial. After that, it's all about taking everything you learned and using the many levers at your disposal to create the ultimate world-spanning factory. And you're gonna want to do it for a long time.
I see him. He's up there. You see him?
And now
right
down
there.
Number 1, Kenshi. This game is like if RimWorld wasn't a colony sim, but an RPG. It's less of a full
trying
open
to know
world
where I am.
game
He's like,
and
what the
more
fuck,
of a
man?
storytelling
What the
engine where you
fuck? That
can
guy stole
do
my
whatever you
shit.
want and
He's
just
gonna try to
see
steal
what
it back, I
happens.
think, because it's
Now,
so close.
Like RimWorld, Kenshi generally involves a brutal failure and crushing defeat. This is an extremely unforgiving game. Even when you give yourself the
Kenji.
most favorable start possible, you think
Yeah,
you're set up for success, it's still really easy to run into trouble that can very quickly escalate out of control until you're just a torso crawling through the empty desert, counting the minutes until your inevitable death. Yes, it's that type of game. This is a pain in the ass, but it's also very engaging and rewarding and entertaining, and it's surprisingly deep. Eventually, you can cyborg yourself out, get an entire posse to follow you, and even start up your own town with building mechanics and everything. There's a lot to do in Kenshi if you manage to survive starting out, which you generally probably won't, but that's what makes the game so interesting. It's not much of a looker, I get it. You're looking at this, you're like, this is number 1, but like as far as emergent narratives go, very few games can match the sort of controlled chaos that is Kenshi. It's an extremely weird, unforgiving game, which can be a turnoff for a lot of people. This is literally not a game for everyone. But if it clicks with you, if you are that type of person, then Kenshi's world is one you can spend a ton of time getting lost in. But those are 10 open world games that never really end. That's what to talk about. And I know there are a bunch more examples out there, so let us know in the comments some of your favorite games that feel like they never end, whether by design or just how you play and how you engage with them. If you like talking games with us every single day, clicking the like button's all you gotta do. It really helps us out. And if you're new, consider subscribing, maybe hitting that notification bell, because we do put out videos every single day. But as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
So I'm a blue collar guy. I'm a work hard. I'm a solo nights for the last 4 years guy. Moved a lot with my wife. We've been married 5 years, and I hate talking about that. But basically, she wanted to move closer to her mom, so I sold a very nice house in a very good area, which was like 5-star schools, the whole thing.
Oh no!
When I got over here, I was just carrying a lot of resentment because it's like thing to sell a $500,000 house, and pay the same mortgage on a $350,000 house that's close to your mom.
Tough.
And put me 30 grand in debt, so I'm upset. And then we're spending an average $11,000 a month, and she can't see why that bothers me.
Right.
You know?
What? So go on, keep going.
Yeah. So I'm just harboring resentment, and I start drinking pretty heavy again. Not every day. I'm somebody who I'm not gonna miss my kids or miss work, but on a weekend after I put the kids down, I'll sit over here and self-wallow.
Fucking A, come on, man.
Okay. Now, since I've been 6 months sober,
fucking
because
choked at the end.
I made a big mistake. She took me off. I didn't cheat on her or sleep with anybody, but I just put myself in a position I shouldn't have been in, where I was having a conversation I shouldn't have had. Which is not okay. And I take responsibility.
Pushy, moved out, kids gone, didn't even get your dick sucked, bro.
Exactly, bro.
That's a tough one. Living in a house you fucking hate.
Dude, let me tell you.
Didn't even take the raccoon butt plug out of the girl you met on Discord and put your dick in, man, and you lost it all.
Dude,
what the fuck
the
is
red gem, right? No. No, but she don't get me wrong, this girl.
Okay, I'm gonna play a different game, you guys.
She's the girl who
need to play something different.
Fired and
need to play something different. I'm losing the vibe right now, but I'm gonna figure something out. I got some funny that X, I guess. Pasting. Okay, have a good one, you guys. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, Observer Eyes.